Your business news now. Poverty levels here in South Africa are increasing, and according to Start South Africa, more than 30 million people are now living in poverty, the majority of them children. The weak economy and the drought have all contributed to the rising poverty levels in the country.
It is a grim picture. Unemployment is the key driver of poverty. Statistics show the likelihood of the unemployed staying out of jobs for longer periods has increased. Education levels are also closely related to poverty levels. Almost 80% of people without formal education are poor, compared to just over 8% of those who had post-matric qualifications. 3 out of 5 black people are poor. Inequality in society also persists.
When you look at the nature of the inequality, you can say that inequality amongst for blacks has remained probably the same. Relative to whites and Indians, there has been an increase in the levels of inequality amongst themselves. So there are forces that are showing increasing inequality. Is it because people are out of work? Is it because, it's a fairly complex picture.
The majority of those impacted are in rural areas in Limpopo, the Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal. This gives rise to migration, which then creates poverty in the urban centers. Lehotla says government's planning and the statistics don't tally.
Defeating poverty, dealing with unemployment, and dealing with inequality, the 3 key pillars that anchor the NDP. The data, as it sits, shows that, yes, on poverty, but the hygiene type of poverty, that one is being dealt with. It's been reduced dramatically. But we see reversals of that at the slightest of shocks, such as drought and probably downgrades. So it means the pillars to deal with poverty are not to the extent that dealing with poverty is sustainable.
The tough economic climate will likely push more people into poverty. Lehotla says the picture doesn't look good, with the economy in recession, the sovereign downgraded to sub-investment grade, companies retrenching staff due to subdued demand of products, and the poor confidence levels. Gloria Sefakomosi, SABC News, Pretoria.